In this video, we're going to learn how to create a graph with data from multiple trials. And so in the last video you may have watched, we made a graph from just one trial. It was this trial right here. We took these four numbers and we turned them into a graph. In this video, we're going to now take more data from four different trials. We're going to find the average of that data, create a graph using data from not just two rows that are, or columns that are right next to each other, and then we're going to do just a bit of advanced editing. And so to start off, we're going to find the average of this data set. And so we're going to just make a new column called average growth of the plant. And we're going to find the average. And the way you do that in a spreadsheet is you hit, whenever you're about to put in a formula, you're going to hit the equal sign, and you can begin to type the name of the formula. The formula we're going to use is just called average. So I'm going to start typing the word average, and you're going to use this one, just regular average. Now it puts up a parentheses, and it wants to know which cells do you want to find the average. And in this case, we want to find all four of the different trials for not at all watering, and as you drag over that, it puts the names of the cells here. You can hit return, and then it returns to you the average of that row. Now we could do that for every single row, or we could use a bit of a secret, or not really a secret, just a shortcut. And the way you could do that is there's a little dot underneath each, every time you select a cell, you put your cursor over the dot and you drag down. And as you drag down, you can select all the rows that you want to apply the same formula that you just did. And in this case, it's these four. You let go, and whenever you do that, it's now put in the formula for the same formula, but for that set of numbers. And so it's a nice little shortcut. And now what we want to do is make a new graph with the new average growth of the plant. Because these two columns are not next to each other, we still want to include our independent variable in our graph, obviously. But because we can't select the next one or this one all the way over here, you have to hit the command key, control on a PC, and you're going to drag down on the average growth of plant, because this is the data that we want to have in our graph. And then it's the same as last time. You hit insert chart, and you pick the chart that fits the needs of your graph. In this case, we're going to choose a bar graph, and we're going to now need to do a little bit of advanced editing, some customization of this graph, because as you can see, there's no chart title or axes labels. And so in order to do that, we go up here, customization. If you click on that, it gives you some options for how to customize the title. Our new title is going to be average growth of the plant versus frequency of watering. Hit enter, title goes on the top. Then you go down for the axes, and you can see an option for the horizontal axes right here, and putting a title for that, which in this case is frequency of watering. Hit enter, and that gets put in. Now there's no place for the left vertical since this says horizontal, but we can change that right up here, and now it gives us a place to put our information here for the average growth of the plant, which is what these numbers mean. Don't forget to put your unit and enter or return, and now you can see it puts that information in. Now we have a graph that we're ready to insert into our report, and so you just hit insert. It puts it into the spreadsheet, and then you can do with it what you would like. And now we have created a graph with data from multiple trials.